Welcome, everyone. Thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports for this NBA presentation. Here with Grant Hill and Richard Jefferson, this is Brian Anderson. Joining us from the sidelines, Allie LaForce. All right, a moment to check out some numbers for him.
He's been really dialed in from deep during these last 5 games. Looking assertive and in control every time he rises up to shoot from beyond the three-point line. And it's been fun to watch.
A look at the Bronx's opening lineup. They've got James, and it's Goose in at the center position. And for Chicago, Kobe White out there with DeJounte Murray. Then it's OG Anunoby, and it's Q in at the 5 down low. When it comes to this time of the season, Grant, what are teams most focused on?
Well, B.A., it's getting the defense in order. That's a priority. An offensive system can take some time to perfect, but a team has to sort out its defensive identity early. I just love the strong finish there inside.
Man, he's got that dunker's mindset, doesn't he? Always ready to pounce. Pass to Anunoby. No good from outside. Here's Dub. Oh, a big finish with a one-handed jam.
I tell you, a little extra pressure on D when you're up against a point guard who can elevate.
It doesn't make it easy, does it?
Yeah, hard to strategize for a guy who can make a pass or a play like this right in your face.
Here's White following the bucket by the Bronx. Down it goes. Jam that one home.
And at 6'5", White can definitely get up and finish. He's got some sneaky athleticism.
Here's James. And there's the Bronx with another bucket.
We see this every night. He has the skill and versatility to keep a defense guessing.
Left side White. Pass to Q. Here we go. White with a steal. And the basket by Dub. Dub's got his second basket of the night.
And how great are they playing 4 for 4 shooting to start this one?
That's tipped. And they're running. On up the court. Here's Goose. And he hammers it home to polish off the break.
Oh, that's impactful defense right there. Finding a steal and instantly turning it into offense.
Murray. And it's Murray finishing it off.
He is a big guard at 6'4". Murray getting up.
A long-limbed 6'5" guard, Grant. Talk about what DeJounte Murray brings to the table.
Oh, man. Defense, defense, defense. I mean, he's led the league in steals, B.A. And Murray is really good at disrupting the point of attack, making things hard on the opposing ball handler.
Outside Anunoby. Outside Murray. Clock at 6. Three-pointer. Gets the 3-ball to go. Murray's got 5 points.
Ideal way to start the game. Come out of the gate and knock down all the...
Oh, my goodness! How about that?
Wow, that type of finish is just deflating right now for a team that's trying to make a comeback.
Ouch. That's certainly a big-time finish right there. It was one big exclamation point, or maybe even a question mark. Here's Cowboy. Q, the pass to White. Another 3 for Chicago.
You see right there, White can be a dangerous three-point shooter.
Here's James. And there's the Bronx with another bucket.
Starting to find his rhythm. He's cooking, and he knows it.
Yeah, when he gets engaged this early in the game, it's bad news for the defense. He can roll this start throughout the rest of the game.
Josh Giddey's checked in for Chicago. Q, the pass to Cowboy. Now Giddey. Pass to Cowboy. Chicago passing it around. Giddey scanning the floor. Jacks up a 3. And he can't get that one. The Bronx leading by 4. Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Thanks a lot, guys. OG Anunoby is so disruptive. He's led the league in steals. And he said, I want to be the defensive player of the year. I've always thought I was the best defender in the league. I'm athletic enough, strong enough, and smart enough to defend every single position. Back over to you guys.
Very confident. Thanks much for the report, Allie.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
James with with the ball. Now guarded by White. Here's Dub. And it's flushed down. A nice jam.
I almost can't believe what I saw. Incredible.
I'm speechless, man. I'm speechless. Pass to Q from the arc. On target from range. Q's got 6.
A dozen consecutive points off of threes. This defense looks rattled.
Here's Dub. Out to James. To the middle. Here's Goose. The shot's good on the assist by James. James has got 3 assists now in this one.
You know, they're really being bullied right now defensively. 8 of the last 10 points have come from inside.
Now here's Anunoby. Against Atlanta, he was really on his game. Pass to Cowboy. Now White. This one for 3. Can't get it to drop. Some solid defense from James. Here's Q. Outside White. And there's the screen. To the inside. Here's Cowboy. The Bronx grabs the miss. And this is a very difficult team to beat right now. 13 straight wins.
Yeah, not very often you see a team that's got the juice flowing like these guys. They've got the right attitude, the right team-focused basketball to win against just about anyone. Going to be interesting to see who and how this stretch comes to an end.
And the Bronx with possession here, following the three-point basket by Chicago. Here's Dub. Giddey defends. Shot clock at 5. Here's the General. Oh, a terrific shot on the turnaround. The General's got his 3rd basket on the night right there.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
Yeah, as soon as these guys feel contact, they are just disappearing like they're not even there. You gotta show some fire and keep defending.
The Bronx leading by 3. Goose passes to James. To the left wing. And now the Bulls in transition. And he goes strong with the one-handed jam.
Woo! His energy is unmatched.
And all of a sudden, that man was just on the other end. Wow.
Well, offense is the order of the day as the first quarter comes to a close. The Bronx ahead. They lead by 4. And we'll be back shortly for the start of the second quarter. Hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And let's take a moment here to get your take, guys, on the scoring so far for the Bronx.
They've made a point to take what's given to them in the mid-range. The jumpers are falling for them so far.
You know, another thing that has impressed me has been their numbers of points in the paint. Just dominating that.
Oh, my goodness!
And this kind of sick slam is just one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game right now, B.A.
You know, there's an edge the way they played and a confidence they're not afraid to show. Pass to Porzingis. And Goose pulls it down. The Bronx leading by 6. Out to the right wing. To the paint. Picked it out of midair. It's a one-on-one situation. Here's Buzelis. And here's what the schedule for the Bronx looks like. On Friday, they'll face off against Pascal Siakam and the Indiana Pacers.
They have a nice string of home contests coming up. This team has been fantastic in their own house, so a great chance to put together a few wins right now.
Chicago making a switch here. Murray's checked in with his first shot attempt. And there's the Bronx with another bucket.
Their success from mid-range has really set them apart today.
Outside Giddey. Floats one. The shot no good. Giddey's gone 1 for 3 from the field here. Here's the General. Oh, he gets it to go. So far, he can't miss. He's 4 for 4.
Making the floater look this smooth is not as easy as it looked. It's a challenging shot.
Here's Murray. Count it. All 3 of his attempts have gone in.
He has no problem going in there with the big trees because Murray is focused on that possession.
Here's James. And there's the Bronx with another bucket.
And he's made his mark on offense especially. They got to be thankful he's on their squad.
And so Billy Donovan calls timeout. He might have seen something and needs to review with his guys. And the Bulls making a change here. Bulls trail by 8. They kick it out to Murray. And once again, off the mark by Chicago.
That's his shot, and one I'm sure he wants back.
They double him with White. Here's Dub. Sinks it from distance. Dub's got 12 points.
And he's coming off a huge performance, and his confidence couldn't be any higher. And his coach knows that too.
When it ain't broke, leave it alone. Until someone stops him, just let him roll.
Left side Murray. And he finishes. That makes him 4 out of 5.
And you like the balance here, not just falling in love with the 3-ball.
Here's Dub, defended by Murray. And there's James from the arc. He connects from downtown. He's got 16.
He's lighting them up. Tough to strategize a comeback when you're being run over.
And there's contact and a whistle. So he's got 2 shots coming up.
A guy who loves to push the action. That's Kobe White.
The motor of Kobe White. Grant seems to be ready to run the entire game and then some.
Oh, totally, B.A. For someone who is quick and can jump and has a strong handle, he's got plenty of stamina. And as a guard, you trust Kobe will make those effort plays. They've been the more poised team tonight, and the score reflects that.
And it's because they're not playing in a rush. They're just letting their shots come naturally within the flow of the offense.
Hits the trifecta.
Now look, he is a solid distributor. Murray is gifted at finding his teammates pretty much in any spot on the floor.
James passes to Dub. Back to James. Over White. And there's the Bronx with another bucket.
He's going off this quarter. A huge reason why this team is on top.
Pass to Cowboy.
And there's just one foul now away from the penalty.
For Chicago, Buzelis comes in for Giddey. And Boston subbed in for White.
Substitution for the Bulls. Buzelis.
So it's Chicago now. They trail by 11. And here they come. The General, no good. The Bulls have got 3 of 6 shots to go here in the second quarter.
Just a textbook lead pass right there, putting it right where it needed to be.
The Bronx has got all 4 threes to drop from downtown in this game. Pass to the closer. And he drives in. Somehow misses the two-handed jam. He got him. No doubt that's a foul. And it's going to be a transition take foul. Chicago shooting their 5th attempt at the line in the game. And Grant, when talking about certain players, we hear expressions like, he does the little things, or he does the dirty work. What does all that mean exactly?
You know, it's about what doesn't show up in the box score. Setting good screens, winning those 50-50 balls, hustling back on defense. Often, it's just as important as putting up those points.
And so Billy Donovan calls timeout. He's going to take a minute to regroup with his players. And for an idea of how the league is shaping up right now, take a look at these latest power rankings. You look at the Bulls, knocked out of that top 3, moving down to the 4th spot.
You know, for the Bronx, they're the best team in the league. No surprise at all. I mean, they have the talent. They will be a factor in the title race. And that's a promising shot for Buzelis.
James, outside. Pass to Dub. 1:56 left in the half.
Can you say immediate entry into the highlight reel? Woo, what a dunk, B.A.
It's showtime now, man. They've built up a lead, and they're starting to rub it in. Here's Cowboy from outside the arc. They get it back. Here's Q. And he banks in the layup. Q's got 8 points.
Second chance points are always painful. Have to make the effort to box out.
Yeah, I'm going to go out on a limb here and say they need to emphasize rebounding going forward.
And the General gets it to go. The General's got 4 points this quarter.
He took it right to the rack, and look, there's no one that can stop him.
Here's Q, and he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed.
And they had early success from the perimeter, but I don't understand how they've gotten away from that here in the second.
Here's Dub, defended by Murray. Here's the closer, out to James. Shot clock at 6. Hey, it's James slamming it down.
Come on now, guys. That's flat out insane.
Hey, when's the last time you saw a jam like that? And so it's Murray who brings up the ball for the Bulls. 7-point differential. This their first chance playing the Bronx this season.
This team downed them in last year's conference finals, ultimately ending their championship dreams.
Nails it from 3.
They've been pretty lax with their perimeter defense, giving up a lot of three-pointers.
The Bronx has gone 2 for 2 from the arc here in the second. The general passes to Dub. And he makes no mistake. Slam dunk.
Come on, B.A. He sure can rise.
Grant, that's as good as it gets. One of the best in the league. Pass to Buzelis. Let's go with a 3. It's good. And the assist goes to Murray. Give him 8.
He's got a sweet stroke from long range. Plenty of bigs do now.
Ooh, he drains the 3. But let's see. They may need to review it. I'm not sure the ball was out.
After the review, the ruling on the floor is overturned.
To the locker room. They're going to bring out the monitor and see if he got it off in time.
And they're going to take another look at the replay to make sure. But to me, it looked like he got it off in time.
And so it's the Bronx, leading by 6 as we wrap up the quarter. Great shot selection right now, keeping the game simple and getting high percentage looks. Back to the game after this break.
And thank you for, once they gain position underneath the backboard, it's hard to push them out of there.
And even when they don't have position, they have guys who will knife in and
And let's move on. That does it for halftime.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple of quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. The Bronx leading by 6. We've got Murray, also Kobe White out there, and it's Anunoby in at the 3. That's the 5 out there for the Bulls.
And he just driving the stake in him there.
He's a guy who just never lets up.
And that finish shows you how dangerous he can be as a passer and a finisher.
Murray finds Anunoby. Here's Cowboy. Launches a 3, and that one goes. He's now recorded his 5th bucket in 8 tries.
He's bringing a lot of energy to this offense, not letting the scoreboard discourage him right now.
He's going to keep putting up shots regardless of the score. That's the kind of player he is.
They're not messing around. 5 of their last 6 buckets have come from the interior.
Murray, a screen on James. Outside Murray. Wide open look. And there's another one for the Bulls.
The release is getting so much quicker. Murray showcasing it there.
Here's Dub, defended by Murray. They double him with White. James against White. 11 feet out. Down low. Goose. Oh, what a finish in traffic! My goodness!
And guys, the way this defense is getting manhandled down low, you have to wonder if they're at 100% right now.
Back to White. Pass to Murray. Here's Dub. Puts up a deep 3. It's hauled in by White.
Their first miss since the break still. I like how they've come out so far.
And there's the foul. It's on Kobe White. That's his first foul.
I love great defense. Just quick to establish his feet, and he takes the hit.
And we're just about 2 minutes into the second half now. Here's Dub. Pass to Goose. And there's the Bronx with another bucket.
They have no answer defensively inside.
The Bulls trail by 9. Here's Q. He's got 10. Anunoby finds White. Here's Q. And it's It's in after a nice bounce off the right iron. That's 12 points for Q.
Excellent execution coming out of the break. They've taken 3 shots and made 3 shots.
Stretching the floor makes all the difference. Let's see which teams do the best job of it.
Having the shooters they have, the best three-point shooting team in the league, it opens up the whole court by stretching the defense out.
Pass to the general, and here's James. The shake, and the basket is good. James has got 24.
That's 10 straight points they've given up in the painted area.
All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Thank you, Brian. Commissioner Silver talked about health, and he said that some of the injuries that our young players are experiencing are overuse injuries. In earlier eras, players in school participated in different sports depending on the season. He said perhaps a return to that approach is warranted. Guys?
Interesting thought. Okay, Allie, thanks a lot.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
Always plays hard until the final whistle, no matter what the situation is.
And here's Murray. He's got 14 from outside, off the mark.
And you have to think that they're leading this game because of how they've controlled the boards tonight.
Tipped. Just over 3.5 minutes through the third. From 18 feet away. Here's the closer. 5 on the clock. That falls. Nice feed that time from James.
Taking it right at the rack. I mean, that defense is looking real frustrated.
That's the kind of aggression you want to see when you've got a team on the ropes.
And this is how he shines. He's a big part of their floor spacing.
Yeah, and you got to know where he is at all times, especially when he's roaming around the perimeter ready to fire.
Since half, there's been a stark contrast between these teams. I'm talking about efficiency at the offensive end.
And start with their defense. They've been intense on that end, and they can actually help their offense as well.
The Bulls making a switch here. Giddey's checked in. Here's Dub. And there's the Bronx with another bucket.
And very few teams rely on mid-range jumpers nowadays, but that's been their preferred way of finding points.
Here's Cowboy. And again, it's the Bulls from deep.
Their defense has to do a better job of smothering those shooters.
Now, here is James. He's got 26. And it's James with the jam.
You're not going to get stops against him unless you give an effort.
Bulls trail by 13. Cowboy, the pass to White. And again, it's the Bulls from deep.
This defense is getting spaced out. 3 of the last 5 buckets have come from way beyond the arc.
Nice move. And it's Giddey with a rebound.
That is a rarity. When he takes flight, he usually hammers it home.
One thing that's fun to watch, when Josh Giddey grabs a defensive rebound and goes coast to coast, RJ.
Yeah, that's when he is at his best. Ball is in his hand. Out in space, playing with speed.
Here's Cowboy. 21 points in the game. 2 points. That one goes. And it's now only a 5-point Bronx lead.
He's been shooting with great consistency tonight. Love to see that confident play on offense.
Here's the General. Uses the glass on the layup. The General's got 15.
He's got a knack for finishing inside. That's easy money.
Inside. Q, good.
In a tight game, they wanted to make sure of that possession.
54 seconds left to play in the third. Here's Cowboy. A valuable part of their offense, averaging a little more than 16 a game. Chicago passing it around. Drains the triple. Anunoby's gotten himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball. There's 31 seconds left in the third quarter. There's the drive, and that one is stuffed right through.
B.A., I'm not sure he should be flaunting around the rim like that with this game so close.
Oh, it's risky, but it sure did look good. What a sensational move captured from the Connected Cam, sponsored by AT&T. Outside Giddey. From downtown, another three for Chicago.
Their strategy has been pretty simple here in the second half. Attack from three-point range.
And you see this so much more nowadays in the NBA. Teams putting a larger emphasis on jacking up threes.
And as we end the third quarter, head coach Billy Donovan is mic'd up along.
Hold your ground. Don't let him back your way in. Just hold.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. And so in the game for the Bronx, they've got James, and it's the general in at the 3 slot.
Like sometimes the threes can really boost your confidence, and I'm sure it'll do just that for Giddey.
James inside, defended by Murray, and James gets it to go. James has got 11 in the second half. And there's a pick. Pass to Cowboy to tie it up. That one falls. Nice feed that time from Giddey. Giddey's got 3 assists now in this one.
His points are really adding up from the three-point line. He had 9 from distance in the first half, and he's only getting better. Hey, draw him up a solid play, get him an open look, and he delivers.
And late in games, throw out those analytics. Give me the mid-range. The shot, it just works.
I just love the aggressive finish.
I'm thinking he's sending a strong message with that jam. Here's the closer, defended by Porzingis, and he's headed to the line for 2. He gets the whistle there, and he makes the first. Both good from the line that time.
No surprise there. He's about as automatic as it gets from the stripe. Hope I didn't jinx him.
Here's Cowboy. And that misses. That would have put him up.
You gotta love how they've been crashing the boards, fighting hard for every miss.
Here's Dub. Pass to Goose. Oh, it's stolen. Let's get a quick check of the scoring breakdown here for the Bronx.
Oh, they've been punishing the inside defense consistently in this one. Look, it's been a very productive area of the floor for them.
And we can't forget about how ferocious they've been cutting to the rim, just going right at defenders and finding ways to finish.
To the paint. Here's Cowboy. Oh, and a beautiful feed leads to a monster jam.
Yeah, I just love the game of Giddey. Looks for others first. A great guy to play with.
Here's Dub. Giddey defends. Here's Dub, and he gets that one. Dub's got 4 points now in the quarter. Neither team able to take a hold of this game.
Yeah, it's been a tight one. Numerous lead changes, very competitive.
And it's Murray finishing it off.
From 3 points per game as a rookie to a night like tonight, Murray has molded himself into a primary scorer in this league.
Here's Dub. Oh, threw it down! Wow! And he takes that one up and powers it through.
Oh, man, he got fancy with that finish.
He may be trying to provide the spark they need to break this one open. A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Thanks, guys. I got a chance to hear what Billy Donovan was saying to the team. Well, coach is thrilled with their three-point shooting, saying in the huddle, guys, let's keep it up. Continue to shoot it from deep. It's working. They've been on fire from distance so far.
All right, appreciate it, Allie. James takes it into the teeth of the D and converts the layup. James has got 35 in the game. Outside White. He shoots it. And there's another one for Chicago.
He's been dominant all game long. Nobody on the floor can stop him. And look, let's just say he knows it.
Here's Dub, defended by Murray. Coming down the stretch. It's still anyone's game.
Incredible effort and energy on both sides. These guys must be gassed.
And so Murray will bring it up for the Chicago Bulls. They trail by 1. They've got the Heat ahead of them in their next game in Miami. It's a quick turnaround on the road. Just 1 game.
It's fun to watch a crafty player like DeJounte Murray who uses a blend of speed and smarts to make trouble on both ends of the floor.
And the second free throw is good.
Golden opportunity to take the lead. Instead, he merely knots up the score.
Here's Dub, defended by Murray. The closer is good. And the Bronx leads by 3.
Cool, calm, and collected at a critical juncture in this game.
Outside Anunoby. Now Murray from downtown, and he nails it.
He was solid in the first half from deep. He's a guy who can get hot. Let's see how he does here in the second.
Here's the closer, defended by Murray. 6 to shoot. And the basket is good.
And this is just typical of him, always making an impact at crucial moments in the game.
And his team needs every bit of his production if they want to pull this one out. It is neck and neck here in the final period. That's what they needed from him, unaffected by the pressure.
Now Murray. For 3. Oh, it doesn't go.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's a shot he typically makes.
Outside Anunoby. Oh, a gorgeous feed. He hammered it down.
And that's got to hurt. A turnover for a free run at the rim.
And now we know who has the momentum.
That's the last thing you need to happen down the stretch. Let's see how they respond to the devastating punch.
Here's the closer. Banks it home. Big shot.
This has been the story of the game. A battle fought on offense.
Yeah, but I think it's going to come down to who can get the stop down the stretch, because that's who's going to come away with this one.
Murray. White against James. Shoots it up. Oh, it doesn't go. The Bronx leading by 3. And stolen by Murray.
And you want him taking good shots at this point in the game, and that one was easy.
Yeah, it's clear why they go to him in these moments. They know he's going to deliver for it.
There's a minute 12 left in the final quarter. And rejected. And that goes out of bounds. And they retain possession. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Cowboy. And they'll get another chance to take the lead. And he cashes it in on the layup.
Great to see guys who don't back down under pressure.
He knew what they needed here and was determined to deliver.
You know, it takes incredible accuracy to drain it from that deep. So impressive.
And timeout is called by Billy Donovan. Critical moment here. He's not taking any chances. They pick off the pass. Here's the general. 35 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Stolen by Anunoby.
And the game isn't over yet.
Nice finish.
Man, big time right there.
Well, credit to Anunoby, who has a real skill for generating steals. Oh, what tremendous focus to absorb the contact and find a way there to finish.
That free throw, good from James.
Question is, now can they protect the three-point lead he's given them?
Chicago with the ball. They trail by 3, and will have a timeout called by Billy Donovan. The pressure is on, and he's got a plan to share with his guys. Any speculation on what we're going to see coming out of this timeout?
If they leave the arc open, take it. But it may be safer to get a quick 2 and then foul.
Yeah, time is the enemy at this point, so I think I'd go for the tie and avoid playing the foul game.
Outside Murray, lets loose for 3. He's off from 3. Jacks up a 3. Buries it from outside.
There is no chance that this game is tied up without his offensive firepower.
And it's Mike Brown calling timeout here. There is a lot on the line, and he is determined to make sure everyone's on the same page. Here's James. Got it up in time, and he hits it! Oh, but hey,
previous play is overruled.
Second buzzer beater. Boy, this game hangs in the balance of this review now.
Yeah, the replay makes it obvious. I mean, he got that shot off in time. It should be an easy decision for the officials.
After the review, the ruling on the floor is overturned.
The crew has made their decision. The basket is good. He got it off in time.
And even though he had it right from the start, great idea to double check it, especially when it comes to a game winner.
So we see the Bronx get the win here. And this was an emotional win for them, no doubt about it.
Just a fantastic accomplishment. You love how they just diffuse the energy in this arena.
And that'll do it, folks. For Grant Hill, Richard Jefferson, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson. Thanks for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. And before we go, we'll leave you with our player of the game.